Hi, and welcome back to A Date with Death. So far we've gone through, I believe, 2 days, and we have kind of done a mix of flirtation, honesty, with a little bit of teasing. I know there are multiple endings, so I hope to God that I did not mess anything up. I would love to get a good ending, but if you've watched any of my streams where choices matter, I always get bad endings, so I'm trying my hardest to be honest with my answers, but also not getting a bad ending. So let's see. Let's start with day 3. Alright, you kept turning around to check over your shoulder today. Something felt strange, like someone was watching you. But whenever you looked, no one was there. Curious. As you're walking home contemplating this feeling, you hear the sound of heavy wheels. You turn your head to see a truck rushing down a hill towards you, though no one sits in the driver's seat. Let's keep walking. You keep walking at a leisurely pace for a reason even you don't understand. You hear a crumbling, collapsing crash and watch as the truck falls down into a sinkhole that appeared out of nowhere. Strange, but luckily, you were unscathed. Okay, so when it says that whole part about even you don't know why you did that, I was a little worried that we were going to die, but thankfully we did not. Okay, so now let's water our plant again. Even more leaves have appeared now. I think our plant is growing. So that's good. You water it generously and feel excited that this time you didn't kill your plant instantly. I mean, all of our other plants look pretty good, so I'm feeling pretty confident that we're not a plant killer. Let's play with Carrot. Alright, you pull out a small willow ball and push it towards Carrot. This is her favorite game, reverse fetch. She picks up the ball with her teeth and tosses it across the bed. With a smile, you reach over and retrieve it. In this situation, who is the pet and who is the owner? Okay, let's eavesdrop again. It lets us. Alright, luckily you bought groceries on the way home from work, so you don't really have anywhere to go at this time of day. However, perhaps now is a good chance to hear more from your mysterious neighbors. Let's eavesdrop. You hear the creak of someone ascending the staircase in the hall outside of your apartment. You put your ear to the door, straining to hear more, when the sound of someone's phone ringing echoes through the hall. A deeper voice answers, "Hello?" There's a pause as you assume the person on the other end of the line replies, "I'm working on it. Yes, I'm here. I rented an apartment. I know it's not necessary, but let me do things the way I want to do them, okay?" There's an even longer pause. The deep voice lowers in reply, "Let me just have this, please. I know this is meant to be a punishment, but give me a little longer. Let me just pretend for a little longer." You hear a sigh as the footsteps begin again. One of the 2 people in that call hung up, and you think it was probably the other person. You then hear a knock. It almost makes you jump, but it's next door. A voice, both light and airy, calls out. It reminds you a little of a warm summer breeze. "You're early!" The deeper voice, like a cool winter night, responds. "What can I say? I can't stay away. I mean, I might have ulterior motives. You did say you were baking today, right?" The light voice laughs. "So you're just after my cookies?" "You caught me. Sorry." "Come in. We can eat some before we go. Luckily, I saved you a couple, huh?" The voices then become muffled as the door closes. That seems to be all you'll hear from today. Okay. So our neighbors are... It seems like they're getting into a relationship if they're not already. They went on that coffee date that kind of ended weirdly, but now they're eating cookies before going somewhere, so that seems pretty good. Alright, so We watered our plants. We eavesdropped. Let's get back on the computer. Let's see if we can check our tarot today. Oh no, it's infinitepop.com. Can we? Oop. Okay. So once we remove all the smaller bubbles, big one comes back up. When I first tried to learn how to do coding, I made something like this. I think it's one of the first projects that people say to make with like HTML and CSS and like JavaScript. So it's not hard, but it definitely takes a while. It took me forever, especially to get like everything to be centered the way it is. Yeah. Okay. I will not sit here and just keep popping those things, so let's see. Ooh. We've collected some images. I love it. I do love a man who paints their nails. There is something hot about that, so. And then we have not collected any more images. Okay. Is my cat still here? No. Oh, it is! Yay. Nice. Oh, they put in a lot of work for this computer. Can I play... So it's playing Sleeper Express. Can I play this one? And this is supposed to be streamer-friendly music, so... I'm hoping that... I mean, that should also apply to YouTube, so let's hope for the best. Alright, let's go back into the chat room. Alright, mortal. Do not call upon me this day. Adhere to my words, else a curse shall befall you. What? Uh-oh. Hello? Grim? This just makes me want to send more messages. Uh-oh. We went a little too hard with our messages. He did say not to respond. The screen of your computer goes dark. No matter how many times you press the on button, it won't turn back on. Frustrated, you contemplate once again throwing your laptop out the window, then decide against it. Who can afford a new laptop in this day and age? You're waiting there like this for 25 minutes when a ding from your computer gets your attention. Slowly it boots back up, but you're not greeted by your desktop. Instead, you see a call already connected. Why are you incapable of listening? Not following a single simple instruction? I guess we don't listen purposefully. Why is your camera off? And what did you do to my computer? It is none of your business. You are not meant to admit to it. What am I supposed to do with you? I see. I very clearly said for you not to call upon me. Well, technically I didn't. I only messaged you. And they didn't even send. Let's see, something wrong? I obviously meant do not disturb me. Do not call me. Do not message me. Yet you could not seem to understand something so simple. So I simply disabled the functions. Okay. Even that didn't deter you. Okay, but why? Does this have something to do with your computer being off? Are you okay? It is nothing to worry about. What happened? You can tell me if there's a problem. Alright, you can tell me if there's a problem. What makes you think there is a problem? Maybe I simply wanted a day of peace and quiet. Two things you are notoriously bad at. You say that, and yet you've called me anyway. So it makes me think something happened. It seems your skills of deduction are adequate, at least. So, what's wrong? I do not wish to discuss the matter. Somehow I missed your face, you know. How about turning your camera on? Grim? No, I prefer not to. It isn't a good idea at the present moment. What's that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Are you hurt? I suppose you could say that. Really? Grim, stop yelling. My mind just needs to stabilize itself, so to speak. Your mind? Yes, is there something wrong with your hearing today? Or perhaps there is a parrot in the call with us. Alright, he's a little rude. Your sass hasn't been hurt, I see. I simply need to replenish my energy. You wouldn't understand. That I can understand. You should eat something. I can replenish a little energy that way, but it's not enough. I just need to rebalance. It's nothing personal, sorry. Yeah, you're making me worry more. I just need some time, which is why I told you to leave me alone today. To rebalance? Yes, my soul has spent too heavily today. Alright, what does that even mean? Let us resume via text. Okay. And then he just ends the call. Okay. This will work better. You are simply too bright. Too bright? Like sunlight. Blindingly so. I can't decide if you mean that as a compliment or an insult. Honestly, how can someone's aura be so intense, and yet be so not? I am unsure. What are you talking about? You are an enigma to me. I'm so confused right now. That is to be expected. What do you mean by my aura? You wouldn't understand. After all, your eyes cannot see what mine see. Your aura, your soul, is like a mirage. Right? It is beyond odd. Most living creatures have an aura of solid color. Most? Most, yes. Some with a stronger connection to the beyond may have an aura with multiple colors, but the coloring is still solid, always. Ah. I still don't understand. Do you have an eye condition? What? No, you're not paying attention properly. Just listen. Your aura. Since we first spoke, I've been studying it. It does not resemble a living being's aura at all. Are you trying to tell me I'm dead? You are not dead. The aura of the dead is like smoke, I suppose. It has a strong stench and it is thick. Yours is not like that either. So, what is my soul like then? Like sunlight shining through a fog. But when I look closer, it's like a mirage. Like it's there, but it's not. The colors are strong, yet empty. That seems like a contradiction to me. And that is why it is like a mirage. It does not make sense. Have you been cursed? Or maybe made a blood promise, then broke it? A curse? I don't think so. And you have made no promises vowed on blood? I think I would remember if I had, so no? Indeed, you would know if you had, and the consequences of breaking them are severe. I will have to rule both of these out then. Rule them out? Of what exactly? Can you explain what you're talking about, Grim? All this talk of curses and blood promises is something out of fiction. Completely not real. It is very real. You just haven't lived a life where you've witnessed nor participated in such things. How exactly do I get you to understand? If you start making sense, then I'll understand. I have an idea. You know what? After this whole weird conversation, I don't know if I like the thought of you having an idea. You still do not believe my words. I can try? I suppose it will have to do. So what is this idea of yours then? I'm going to channel some of my life force into you. What? You've gone insane? Brilliant. Oh, how I've always dreamed of just that. Then maybe you will take me seriously. As a Reaper, it will pose no challenge to me. In theory. How exactly does one channel life force? And what exactly does that mean? I know I've been playing along with your whole Grim Reaper thing, but you've just gotten a buttload stranger. I have not lied to you even once since we met. If you want to prove that, then look into my eyes. I will form a connection between us. Right, I see. The eyes can be seen as a gateway to one soul, and it is necessary to form the bridge between us. A bridge, of course. Can't say a guy's ever wanted to make a mind bridge with me before. Then I'm glad to be your first and only. Okay. Yes, this should work. Once a connection is formed, I will transfer a part of my conscience to you. You'll what? This is the soul baby thing again? What? Why are you bringing up soul babies again? If you connect to me via your weird magic, it seems a little soul baby-y. Don't you think? No. No, I do not think so. No one is having any soul babies. Whatever that means. But you must take this seriously. If you resist after a connection is formed, then your mind will fracture. You may never be the same again, if you even live. Fracture? What does that mean? Your mind will fall apart. You will lose the ability to understand life. Essentially, you will lose yourself. I wouldn't be me anymore? No. You would be a husk, an empty shell of yourself. Typically a perfect vessel for a demon to inhabit. And they really are a hassle to deal with, so let's not do that, okay? This is a consensual possession, huh? And if I change my mind, boom, demon time. When you put it like that, it makes it sound like I'm doing something forbidden. Possession sounds pretty forbidden, not gonna lie. It doesn't fall under the classification of possession unless I forcibly take control of your body. So you aren't breaking any underworld rules or anything? Are you not going to answer me? Shall we begin? Oh. Still no camera, really? I suppose it is needed. Yeah, for doing this soul bonding thing. Fine, whatever. Happy now? Where are these injuries then? What? You said it is not something visible to the eye. Nor is it anything for you to think heavily on, so no need to bring it up. Okay, we were just a little worried about him, but it's alright. Can't you just tell me? I don't like thinking you're hurt and not understanding how. It is simply my mind. Your mind? Did this mind connection join anything not wait then? You know, until you've recovered. Won't it make it worse? I suppose that would be the sensible thing to do. But it's nothing I haven't dealt with before. Let's go ahead with it. Is this not dangerous for your health? As long as I don't delve into your mind too deep, it will be fine. Well, if you say so. Okay, so I just look at you? Just... Yes. Don't look away until the connection is formed. How will I know when it's formed? You will feel it. And I shall tell you, of course. What about that resistance? Once I've connected to you, my conscience will merge with yours. You should feel me around you. Just don't try to push me away. If you try to force me out, it will cause an imbalance in our connection. Are you going to take control of my body? Don't be ridiculous. This isn't some party trick. You want me to prove I'm serious, and I want answers. This is mutually beneficial. So once you're in, you're going to do what exactly? Look for said answers. I guess he's trying to figure out why our aura is so different from other living beings. Alright, which means 9 hells you ask so many questions. I'm about to hypothetically let you into my mind. Of course I'm going to have questions. I almost sound like I really believe you. Maybe I'm the real crazy one. I'm going to examine your aura, feel it, smell it? Okay. Surely you could have phrased that a little better. Alright, maybe it will give me answers on what is stopping me from completing this godforsaken task. Wait a second. Seeing as you keep mentioning that you want to, you know, kill me. How do I know this isn't a trick? I suppose it's a fair comment. I will do nothing to harm you. You can trust me. It's a little hard to trust that. I cannot lie. I will not touch a single hair on your head. Alright, fine, I believe you. Well, are you prepared? Alright, as prepared as I'll ever be. Stay still and prepare yourself. So we're making that soul connection now. Nearly there. We're just staring into each other's eyes through a voice call. Grim. Shh, don't break my concentration. Are you sure this is... Stop wiggling, you will cause irreparable damage, and it will be your fault entirely. I will not feel sorry for you. Just keep your eyes on me. I am. There you are. Ooh, a little heart. Oh. Right, something feels strange. The connection is stable, which is lucky, by the way, because of all your wiggling. What the, how is this possible? It feels cold. You feel cold. What? I'm cold? That's you, right? That cold feeling? I'm surprised you can feel that. Our connection is stable, sure, but... You really were serious this whole time? You're actually the Grim Reaper? I told you, now you look somewhat foolish, don't you? Nothing new there. Yes, I've been telling you this entire time. I am always truthful. It seems that you finally started to believe me. How could that be possible? That is a question bigger than you or I. It simply is. Anyway, do you feel that? The connection. I feel it like a pull. Good. Can you see through my eyes? How does this work? Not until I transfer a part of my conscience into you. You haven't done that yet? No. All I've done is link us together. Think of it as a bond of sorts. Part of myself will flow through your aura, and then my conscience will be inside you. Then I could, technically, see through your eyes. Of course, it makes perfect sense. Obviously. So much sense. More sarcasm. How fascinating. Grim? Yes. What if my mind, you'll be fine. The bridge between us is quite stable. It seems you and I are quite suited to each other. Alright, if you say so. You disagree? Not exactly. I do feel like we're suited for each other, like you said. I'm just unsure about what it means to be suited to death, literally. I also don't know. Maybe we'll find out together. Anyway, how do we do this? Picture our connection, a bridge. Okay, I can imagine a bridge. Very impressive. Congratulations. He's still thinking we're stupid. One side is yours and the other side is mine. I am simply going to walk across the bridge with part of my conscience. Sound simple enough? When I tell you, you simply close your eyes. But hold tight to the handles, okay? That is the pull of my mind. Okay, I can do that. I'll hold on tight. Good. Make sure you do. I don't want to deal with the consequences of any unfortunate accidents. Though, as you said, it would make my job a little easier. Phew. I'm going to begin crossing. Take a deep breath and remain calm. Okay, close your eyes. Okay. When I've made it across, you can open them again. Okay, I guess he's making his way, and we are not happy. Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Interesting. I'm across. Open your eyes, mortal. How do you feel? Never been better, actually. Well, that's good to hear. Now let's take a look at that aura of yours up close. Ah. What is it? How could that... Wait a second. I can hear you in my head. Yes. I should have mentioned that this connection has benefits and drawbacks. It is not permanent. Amazing. My talents are amazing. Yes, thank you for noticing. Alright. No, not your talents. It's amazing this is possible. Yes, thanks to my talents. I am very talented after all. Talented and amazing and all that. So, can you see my aura? I can see it, yes. Mind you, I could see it before too. Now I can feel it, I suppose. It feels, sparse? Alright, not exactly what I'd want a pretty man to call me, but okay. I said your aura was sparse, not you. And pretty? Come on, I'm sure you could think of a better descriptive word for me. Anyway, it's not necessarily bad, but it's unusual. I can't say I know what it means. You look kind of built up right now. I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean? They have oh, constipated. Okay, I didn't know. My pipes are just fine, thank you. Fine, but what's with the face? It's bright, you're bright. I've told you this already, pay more attention. What's wrong with bright things anyway? Does it actually hurt you? What? No. It just hurts my eyes to look too closely, that's all. I'm just a little sensitive, okay? He's a little sensitive guy. Be careful not to damage your eyes then. Don't look too close, alright? Fantastic advice. Except I must look closely if I am to work out exactly what is wrong with you. But it hurts you, that makes me feel kind of bad. I'll deal with it. So, are souls supposed to be that bright? Sometimes, souls can shine or glow like yours. It's rare but not unheard of. But yours doesn't look the same nor feel the same as anyone else's. Oh, I didn't mean, I meant my eyes. Maybe you should try smelling it. Said you were going to do that, right? Has no scent. I'm not gonna say it smells like eggs. That honestly sounds like a good thing. What the lack of smell tells us is that you are indeed not cursed. Which is good, but it still doesn't explain anything. Close your eyes again, it helps me concentrate. Oh, looking into my eyes is that distracting, huh? What the? What is it now? Grim? Open. Alright, give me the diagnosis, Doc. In all of my years, I've never seen anything like this before. What is it? It's you? Me? Close your eyes again. What? No, start explaining. Just do as you're told. You could say please, you know. Please. There's no one better on your plane or mine than I. I am everything people should strive to be. Steve at it again. He's saying he's the best of the best. I like the positivity. It is an undisputable fact. Yet, I can't make any sense of this. Maybe you're not the best of the best then. Nonsense. That is not an option. If anything, this is a problem with you, not me. Ouch. Your aura, it pulses and ebbs. Pulses? When you close your eyes, yes, it pulses. Open them again for me. And now? Now it ripples. The colors flow like oil on water. Maybe something is protecting me? Is there something you need protection from? Well, you? I won't harm you. I've told you such. Yeah, you won't harm me this time. But you're still after my soul, right? Correct. But not today. I am still not at my full strength. Alright, and I believe you for now. So no answers? You can't rush perfection. Okay, look at how cocky he looks again. No, but I can rush you. I will look into it more later. There must be something mentioned in a tome somewhere. Pulsating auras, and then there's your other issue. Other issue? Until I understand what's going on, it's best you don't ask questions. I know, that will be difficult for you. Aw, sticking out his tongue again. Out of all the mortals in existence, you must be the one who asks the most questions. Why can't I ask questions? Would you look at that? Another question. Knowledge is dangerous, especially if it is wrong. So you'll tell me once you know more? Perhaps, maybe if you behave, or beg. Oh, okay. Do I really have to beg? I mean, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to know, maybe if you begged me first. I think it's time for me to go. Time is ticking. Now? So suddenly? I need rest and I need answers. The answers will be coming first. Take care of yourself, okay? My well-being comes second to my responsibility. But he thanks me over here. He appreciates it. The responsibility of being the Grim Reaper? That is correct. I still can't believe it. I feel like I should be worried for my soul, but you're not very threatening. I can be plenty threatening when I want to be. You just haven't seen that side of me yet. Then show it to me. Not today. Then I don't believe you. Mortal, I do not lie. So you've said. I'm hanging up now. Try not to miss gazing into my eyes too much. Oh, with the tongue sticking out again? Okay. You told me I had to. Indeed, but you stared long after you needed to. You're always staring at me, aren't you? And what if I said yes? Huh. I've got you wrapped around my finger, little mortal. Okay. And what if I said I didn't mind that? I would say that you are making a mistake, obviously. The only place I will lead you to is your doom. Remember that. Well, I'm gonna say, if anything, I have you wrapped around my finger. And how did you come to that conclusion? You're like a little puppy that I'm leading around by the collar. So you wish to collar me? Understandable, I would look fantastic in a collar, but he is blushing. I bet you would. I'm leaving you now. Try not to get up to too much trouble while I'm gone. Night night, Mr. Grim Reaper. You could at least try to sound a little more scared. Oh, and then he just ends the call. By the way, I'm assuming I can't tell people about you? Absolutely not. If I find out you've told others of this, there will be hell to pay. Like anyone at all? Do you really have a death wish? Maybe I just like pushing your buttons. You are truly infuriating. Thank you. By the way, I can't believe you changed your PFP to that. Oh yeah, the black, I didn't even realize that. You and your edgy teenager-like ass. I do not see what is funny about it. I did not want to be contacted. A solid black picture seemed to convey that. It definitely did, LMAO. I feel like you are being sarcastic, but I will allow it this once. Go rest. You may not feel it, but your mind will need it after what happened. Nice to know you care. Or don't and suffer for it later. Your choice. I don't care either way. Such heartwarming support. Thank you. I suppose I'll take it to heart this one time. He's being very tsundere. I will take it eventually. My heart? Your heart, your soul, you entirely. That's a bold claim. No other shall have you. Good night, sunshine. Alright, alright. I would like to be someone's sunshine. That would be nice. Alright. Today was a very strange day for you. As it turns out, the Grim Reaper is real. Real and video calling you like it's nothing. You spend the majority of the day at work unable to be productive. How could you be after such a revelation? As you get back to your apartment, you're feeling a little pent up with energy, and you decide to take the steps rather than the elevator. Just as you reach your floor, you hear a loud bang. A few people come out from their apartments to find out what happened. You later learn that the elevator had a malfunctioning cable and it snapped, plummeting multiple floors down. Suddenly, you're very glad to have walked. Alright, so we're back on this. I just love how our apartment looks in the nighttime. Looks so good. And our plant is growing. Let's water it again. I don't know if I'm overwatering it. Alright, your little plant is growing healthily. You give it a big drink of water, excited about its growth. And let's groom Carrot, okay. You place a small towel across your lap and put Carrot on top of it. With your handy soft bristle brush, you spend some time combing and grooming Carrot. You're always very gentle and careful, and Carrot enjoys it a lot. You give her a pat behind the ears when you're done. Okay. So our plant's growing, Carrot's loving it. Let's see if we can eavesdrop today. You put your ear to the door, listening closely. You can hear something, but it seems muffled. You wonder if you'll be able to hear better from your window. Let's eavesdrop. I'm just hopeful that we get some kind of achievement for eavesdropping every single day. Alright, you push open your window, a cool nighttime breeze blows inside. It feels nice. You look up at the stars above and think for a moment that being alive truly is worth it. Then you hear two voices from next door, one light and airy and another deep and calm. Just like you, they seem to be watching the stars. You can't help but feel that under such a big sky, happening to be alive at the same time as people you care about is very special. The light voice speaks first. Isn't it just beautiful? That's why I decided to rent this apartment. The view is amazing during the day, but nothing beats the night sky. It is very beautiful, the deeper voice answers, sounding somewhat absent-minded. You've always loved the stars, haven't you? The deep voice continues. Forever and ever, right? The light voice pauses for a moment. Actually, yes, as long as I can remember. I thought so. How could you guess? To be honest, I'm a little embarrassed to say it. I feel like I see the universe in your eyes. Sorry, it sounds a little corny. The two voices go quiet for a moment, and you feel like these two people you've never met are too busy looking into each other's eyes to say anything. The deeper voice finally pipes up again. Do you believe in fate? The light voice answers, but it seems much smaller than usual. I'm not sure. I feel like you and I were always meant to meet. But the voice sounds like the voice, cool like the night sky above, cuts off. I don't want to hurt you, and I'm afraid that the same fate that made us meet in the first place will make me cause you pain. Half of me wants to stay anyway, and the other half knows how selfish that sounds. Can't there be a third option? The light voice adds on, barely a whisper. A sigh escapes into the night air. I wish there was. It's getting late, I'd better head off. The voices slowly fade, and soon enough you hear your neighbor's door close, or open then close. That seems to be everything you'll hear from the night. But it did get you thinking about fate and chance meetings and the budding feelings within your chest. Okay. Check our computer. Let's see what's on the internet today. Minesweeper, but kinda bad. Yay! Yeah, it is kinda bad. Alright, enough of that, I guess. Let's go back to the chat room. Alright. Got any leads? Too busy to talk to me, huh? We're gonna be needy. Oh, he changed his picture to Azrael. Alright, I can be a patient person, but I'm really curious. You, patient, hilarious mortal. I bet you've been sitting there waiting for me all day. I do work, you know, but yeah, kinda. I'd say that is me being extremely patient anyway. Not patient enough to not send 5 messages nagging me. You call that nagging? If you want me to nag you, I can. Do not, please. The less you say, the happier I'll be. We both know that's not true. I don't know what you're talking about. You love talking to me. I think you are grossly overestimating my feelings on the matter. Sounds like a roundabout way of agreeing with me. You always say I'm sitting around waiting to talk to you. And I bet that's what you do. Yeah, throw it back at him. You think I'm not busy enough, you know, doing my job? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I feel like you're not even trying to take my soul. I'm trying my hardest. You're making me cry. Ah, do we want to call him Pookie? No, just try harder. I don't want to call anyone Pookie. Just give it to me, please. Sorry, I'm a little attached to it. More importantly, you're going to tell me about it. So, you are so very demanding. To make a long story short, there's 110% something wrong with you. Wow, you just came out and said it. You wanted to know, so I told you, simple as that. You could say it a little more nicely. How else would I tell you? There's literally something wrong with you. You're abnormal, an abnormal mortal. The bully becomes the bullied. Sometimes in life, it is just better to say things how they are. Don't you mean in death? Since when are you a spokesperson on living? You are still living, are you not? Alright, I really hope so. You don't think I'm some mutant superhuman, do you? I absolutely do not. Phew. Well, how do I put this lightly? Are you being considerate of me right now, Grim? I am about to tell you bad news, so I was just trying to be nice. Alright, so now you're making me scared. I was just thinking of how to say this in the least brutal fashion, so it's very bad news. Am I dying? Oh god, Grim, I'm too young to die. No, you aren't dying. If you were, that'd be fantastic news. It's worse than dying? What? Just let me explain. There's something wrong with your soul, okay? My soul? Is it broken? I wouldn't say broken exactly. Well, what would you say then? Alright. Grim. You're awfully pushy, aren't you? Something is wrong. That is all I have to say to you. I need more time to look into it further. Then I may or may not tell you more. And I'm just meant to go on with my normal life? Pretty much. Pretty much? Well, nothing has changed. It was like this before, whether you knew it or not. There is no reason to act differently now. Well, I guess you have a point, but still... Obviously I have a point. Everything I say has a point. But am I really okay to just keep going about my day-to-day life like I know nothing? There's no risk, right? There's no point dwelling on it now. That doesn't answer my question. Yes, go on with your usual activities. Go to work, cuddle Carrot, do whatever it is you actually do when you're not waiting for me. Carrot! For once you say something smart. Cuddles do always make things better. Okay. Jealous? Oh, okay, now we're getting flirting. Of that little thing? Why would I be jealous of an animal? I can feel it radiating off of you. Even through the screen. There's nothing wrong with jealousy. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Do you want a hug too? I do not need a hug, no. But you want one, don't you? Hugs are not needed, thank you. Sure thing. Okay, I don't like that smiley face nor the tone of your message. So I'm going to move on from this idiotic conversation now. All of that rubbish aside, how are you feeling today? Do not concern yourself with my welfare. I'll do whatever I want. Am I not allowed to feel worried? Why bother feeling worried? Why would I not? Because it is entirely unnecessary. Think on something else instead. Perhaps you could think up a bucket list of things you would like to do before you perish. For what is rightfully mine will soon be in my possession. You're being edgy again. I am simply being myself. Yeah, edgy. You've got 3 days left, not including today. Have you even been trying? None of your business. I'd actually say it is. Anyway, we can worry about my impending doom later. It is a rather pressing issue, you know, as is your health. Fine, if you're really that curious, I'm feeling just great, actually. Which makes absolutely no sense. I have not rested, nor eaten, nor had a chance to meditate. And I feel as good as new. Well, sounds like good news to me. It is confusing news. I do not like being confused. I would prefer to feel unwell and know why, than suddenly feel good and be left wondering how. Maybe my presence is healing for you. If anything, your presence only hastens my tiredness. You do the same for me. What made you unwell anyway? My soul was becoming unbalanced. A soul can do that? Usually no, but for a Grim Reaper, maintaining a balance is essential. What happens if you don't keep it balanced? You die. Wait, you're not already dead? Why would you assume I'm dead? I just thought since you represent death and stuff. My heart beats in my chest. I believe that is proof I am alive. Plus the blood rushes to your face when you blush. That's proof enough. Yes, I am alive. My soul can still be affected by the taint or the light. The taint? The light? You know too much already. But you're just gonna take my soul anyway, right? What does it matter if you tell me the truth? I suppose it may be somewhat nice to talk to someone about it. I'm good at listening. Also good at asking too many questions. Fine. I must maintain a balance of light and dark in my own soul to continue my existence. When I take a soul, I take on a part of its darkness. If their soul is difficult, it only worsens the effect on myself. This is the taint. When I spare someone or spend too much time in the mortal realm, then my soul tips towards the light. In this case, a soul I took on 2 days ago refused to move on to the afterlife, and it resulted in a struggle. The weight of that taint tilted my soul towards darkness. That sounds complicated. My continued survival is complicated, yes, but I have a handle on it. I have survived all of this time after all. I'm glad you're feeling better then. My soul should not be balanced yet, but it is, ever since I linked our minds. Fantastic work on my part. No, there must be another explanation, and I will find it. Later, though. Okay, I feel like I know the answer, but... Are you the reason such strange things keep happening to me every day? Define strange. Where to begin? Trains getting derailed? Yes, that was me. Why? Because I am trying to take your soul. You know this. I know you know this, so why play dumb? I just thought, you know, a Grim Reaper would have a cooler way to take someone's soul. I cannot simply take your soul before your human body dies. It is against the rules. When it is your time, you will die, and then I will collect your soul from your dying body. Then why try to kill me? Why not wait for nature to take its course? Nature was meant to take its course with you years upon years ago. Oh, new lore about us. We were supposed to die a long time ago, so all these strange things are just death trying to right nature, I guess. Yet here you are. Oh. So I'm supposed to be dead? Yes. Says who? Says me in the list I have with your name on it. Does it have something to do with fate? Yes, fate says you must die, and your continued existence goes against that. Well, maybe fate isn't so absolute then. You question the very foundations of this world. I'm still here. I'm alive. If fate was absolute, I'd be dead right now. What you say holds something to think about. So, you're really just trying to kill me in totally random ways. Yes. Is that how you usually do things? Of course not. Like I said, nature usually takes its course. People die the way they are supposed to, the way they are destined to from the moment they are born. In your case, you need a bit of a push. Has anyone else ever needed a bit of a push? No. It is just you. It has always been just you. But that does almost sound romantic. In a way, I suppose it is. You are destined for me. I am the hunter, and you my prey. Alright, book talk's on about this. I watched way too many book talk TikToks to hear that and not get giddy. Too giddy. Right, oh, and we will be locked to one another until one of us wins. Which will be me, of course. Even if it kills me in the process. Oh, look at that. Very cute. Wait a second. What is that? It is me. Obviously, but where did it come from? I sent it. But did you draw it yourself? What, do I look like I would have the time to draw? You have the time to message me. That is a fair comment. No, I did not draw it. I commissioned a mortal artist. You commissioned someone? Yes. Do you see the likeness? It's cute. Usually I would argue, however in this case, I believe cute is the right term. It has compounded all of my handsomeness into a cute roundness. I tipped the artist as they did a good job. Anyway, you just sent a human a photo of yourself? How else would they capture my likeness? It's not against your Grim Reaper rules? Whether it is or not does not matter. Though it is. It totally is against the rules. Perhaps. However, bending the rules is sometimes necessary. Are you bending the rules by talking to me? You are clever, Mir, sometimes too clever. Yes, I am forbidden from speaking to mortals, let alone one whose soul I seek. Breaking all the rules for me, huh? For you? Don't be ridiculous. I've broken them only for myself. Wow, breaking my heart over here? Good. You shouldn't fool yourself into believing things that simply cannot be true. So you have that blushing emote. Is there any more? I have received a few depicting a wide range of emotions. Uh-oh, did you pose when you took the photos? Naturally, how else would the mortal have been able to capture such beauty? Fantastic. They truly got your good side. But wait a second. What? What are you so excited about? You pouted in the picture? You should have sent it to me. Why would I send that to you? You're a little pouty blush. Cute. Oh, you know what? Once again, I am proving to be an excellent problem solver. Make sure you pick up, okay? Oh, are we going to call him? And he picked up. That's good. Right, you're getting rather demanding, mortal. Start pouting, pretty boy. Right, be talking about, I want to see you pout. Excuse me? Go on, pout already. What? No. Then send me the picture instead. I will not. Come on, I want to see you pout. The emoji is cute, maybe the real thing isn't? Too bad. You called me for this? You called the literal Grim Reaper to see him pout? Absolutely. This is a pointless waste of time. I guess I'll have to take this up a notch. Commencing phase 1 of trying to embarrass Grim. This is so stupid. Ah. What? I said pout, not look surprised. Don't worry about it. You're rather insistent, aren't you? I'm always insistent about things I want. Of all the things you could want, you choose that? Alright, no need to judge. What would you pick if you could have anything? You're so... Wait. Something other than my soul. Well, a holiday, I suppose. A holiday? That is what it is called, right? When a mortal takes a break from their work requirements? Wait, have you never been on a holiday? Don't lie to me, there's no way you've never had a holiday. I have had days off to recover from being unbalanced, but never have I experienced time away from my duties for pure recreation. That can't be true. I've told you, I cannot lie. You cannot? Or you will not? I cannot. I'm not able to. What part don't you understand? Is this some weird Grim Reaper magic thing? It is not magic, we are simply bound by our oath. I physically cannot speak a lie. Whoa, okay, like actually? Yes, like actually. How many times must I repeat myself? Don't smile like that. Don't even think about using this to your advantage, he types. Okay, you can't stop me. Alright, so this is going to be fun. You know, I can still refuse to answer your questions. Oh, okay. My oath doesn't force me to speak, only not to speak lies. Where to start? Where to start? Do you believe in love at first sight? What, you want to play 20 questions now? So is that a yes or a no? No. Do you cuddle Azrael in bed? Why would you care? Oh, but he's blushing, so that's a yes. Do you cuddle Azrael while you're in bed? Yes or no, Grim? Let's talk about something else. You do! No answer is still an answer. That's so cute. Well, yes, he's cute. So, adorable. Get lost. So, pineapple on pizza? Of course, pineapple was created by the gods to be placed on pizza. I'm gonna say, I actually like pineapple on pizza, so someone that sees sense. I knew you were a smart man. Glad you recognize it. Then... You think I'm captivating? I pass. You can't pass. I said I pass. I refuse to play this infantile game any longer. And do you think I'm divine? Oh, for the love of... So, no? I didn't say that, did I? He is blushing. I think he thinks that we're captivating. Ha, got you. Do you think about me often? You are all I think about right now, mortal. Okay. And it is aggravating. He is blushing so hard. Have you ever been in love? I do not think so. You don't think so? I have simply never lived a life nor had the time to consider something like that. I am too busy, and love and death don't tend to mix easily. I believe I've mentioned it somewhat before. You wish you could? Fall in love? Why? For the happiness it brings? Why do I need someone else to be happy? Well, you don't. Lots of people are happy alone, and that's okay too. I just thought you seemed lonely. You need not concern yourself over my loneliness. That is part of being a Reaper. Aw, that is sad. Lonely, huh? You can think what you wish of me. Neither a yes nor a no, I see. You may take of it what you wish. Alright then. Have you ever kissed anybody? No, I have not been in love, and I would not kiss someone I did not love. Have you? Me? No, the other person I'm chatting to. Of course I mean you, mortal. Let's say I don't kiss and tell. You can just say yes, you know. Interesting. Then have you... Nope, it is still my turn, Mir. Oh, okay. I thought this was an infantile game. It is. But if you get to play, so do I. Are you afraid? Afraid? Of what? Of me. No, why would I be? You should be. Well, I'm not. You will change your mind when your soul becomes mine. I won't. To be honest, this has been fun. Will I even have anything left to do in life after chatting with the literal Grim Reaper for a week? Kinda the coolest thing that's ever happened to me. Aye. You are full of life, Mir. You would fill your life with plenty, I'm sure. Anyway, it's my turn again. What's your name? Your real name? I told you, that information is classified. I mean, I'd be trying to get his name too. I'm a very curious person. Really? I thought you were lying? No, Mir. So you won't tell me? No, that'd be risking my very position and therefore my life. I believe it is my turn. Have you felt anything unusual today? Unusual? How so? Just anything off? Okay, so this is a little suspicious. What is it? What did you do? What makes you think I've done something? Well, have you? Intentionally? No. Grim? You see, I seem to have left a small portion of myself tethered to you. Whoopsies, tee-hee. Yeah, it's, what the heck, tee-hee? You what? A part of my soul seems to have remained after what happened yesterday. What the hell? Come back and get it. Don't you, like, need that? Wait a second. Have you been spying on me? I have absolutely not been spying on you. I already see far too much of you during my work hours. Seeing you any more than that would be too much. Then take it back already. I cannot. It is too risky. So I just live with you spying on me forever? There won't be any spying. That piece of my soul is far too small for something like that. And he's sticking out his tongue again, okay. Well, that's certainly reassuring. Indeed it is. If another were to sense it on you, they would see I have already laid my claim. It is a mark against your soul, one that shows you were touched by death itself. And it would be foolish to try and take something that belongs to someone else. I don't mind being owned by you, Grimmy. You mean to be indecent, but if you agree to being owned that easily... No, to be owned by me means I own all of you. Oh. What does he mean? And this includes your soul. So are you agreeing to hand it over after all, mortal? I might pass again, sorry. This whole conversation is so silly. You can't just lay claim on people without asking them first, Grimmy. Too bad. I already have. Okay. What if one of your other Reaper friends sees? Won't that be bad news for you? You speak the truth, yes. But I'm willing to risk that for you. Okay. How romantic. Oh, honestly, being around you is very confusing. And then he says, you mess with my mind and my heart. Then it's working. I do not know what I did wrong to deserve this fate. I can't think of a better fate for you. Both of us have kind of shitty fates, huh? We're two peas in a pod. Yes, well, that's all well and good, but you're... I'm what? You know what? I have something I need to do. You can't just leave without telling me what you're going to say. I can. I will. Exactly what I plan to do. Tease. You tease me as only fair. You, as mortals say, dish it but cannot take it. Oh, okay. He's right. I'm definitely a bully, but I don't like being bullied. Anyway, good night, sunshine. I enjoyed talking to you. I did too. Okay. Good night, cutie. So we completed day 4. Alright. On your way home from work, you decide to stop in a local coffee shop for your favorite beverage. You decide against going to your usual store and instead stop by one a little closer to your apartment. Except when you enter, you find it totally empty. Confused, you decide to leave, just in time for the building to erupt in flames. When the fire trucks arrive, you learn that the building was evacuated over a leaky gas pipe, but they forgot to lock the door when they left. Whoops. They're amazed you got out unscathed and also confused about how the fire started, seeing as no one was there. Still, you're let go and you make your way back to your apartment, smiling to yourself. Though, Grim is still after your soul, at least he doesn't let anyone else get caught in the crossfire. Okay. So he tried to start a fire. He tried to burn us. Oh, look at our plant. It's so beautiful. Oh, we can change the music. Okay, well let's water our plant. Our little plant has sprouted some buds. You almost tear up when you notice them. They're so cute. Can't wait to see what flowers will look like. Right. You almost tear up when you notice them. They're so cute. You can't wait to see what the flowers will look like. Our plant is becoming beautiful. Oh, let's take a photo of Carrot. You quickly snap a picture of Carrot. You probably have 100 identical ones, but that didn't matter. Her fur is looking especially soft today. She is looking very, very cute. Ooh. So are we going to eavesdrop again? You hear footsteps from the hallway. You wonder if it's your neighbors again. Eavesdrop? Let's eavesdrop. Putting your ear to the door, you hear a knock at the apartment next to yours. There's a pause. 10 seconds go by, then 30. Then it's been a minute before you even realize it. No one answers the door. You hear a sigh in the hallway beyond. Are you in there? A deep voice starts, but it's much quieter than usual. Sorry for taking off like that last night, and for not answering your texts. That voice, which you've come to know as calm and composed, sounds strained, vulnerable. I didn't mean to worry you, the voice continues, but I needed some time alone. Something's been on my mind, and I didn't want to burden you with it. I've never been good at talking to you about things, not that you'd know that. The hallway falls silent for a moment, broken only by the sound of distant traffic. I've been keeping something from you, something I didn't want to share. But that's never gone well for either of us. So I know you don't want to talk right now, but you can come find me and I'll tell you everything. When you're ready, and only if you want to. Silence again. You keep listening quietly, but that door never opens. And then the same voice rises for the final time. I really want to change. I really want to get things right, just this once. Footsteps. They're slow and heavy. You can almost feel the weight of their emotions in each step. And then all is quiet. Okay. So things aren't going too well with our neighbor couple in love. But it still has a chance. There's a chance. From the internet. Ooh. Is your computer on? Okay. So it's like sort of like a magic 8-ball, but that's cute. Let's go back into the chat room. Okay, mortal, I have had an important revelation. And that is that I am unaware of certain aspects of your person. It is imperative that you answer these immediately upon being seen. Your favorite mortal color, the season in which you favor most, what is your family status, names of any mortals who tickle your fancy, left or right side of the bed, thank you. Why have you taken so long to respond? Perhaps my approach was wrong? No, the problem cannot be me. Mir, I request your presence. Hello? Aw, did you miss me? Anyway, let me read all of this. Are we playing 20 questions or something? 20? Don't be ridiculous. Use your eyes and count. I asked 5. Technically, there are 8 questions there. Just answer the first 5, mortal. Don't you want to know what took me so long? Sorry to answer it, but yes, your approach is wrong, as always. Just answer the other questions. Fine, I'll work down the list. My favorite mortal color. Type in your favorite color. It's green. Probably green then. Okay, green. Got it. A fine color. Which season? I love fall. Not too hot, not too cold. And the ground looks very pretty with all the leaves. Even though that's not really... I love fall because it's colder, but not too cold. I guess I did just say that. Alright, you like a season most because of the leaves? Yeah, I guess so. It's a comfortable season. I'd say... pretty colors everywhere I look. You feel me? Feel you? No, I can't say I do. Why do you want to? I bet you thought of touching my hand or hugging me once or twice before. I've thought about it a little. You want my touch, the feel of my skin on yours? Yeah, let's just be normal. Yeah. Well, if you were right there, I mean. Ugh, what am I saying? What's wrong with me today? I'm actually a little lost for words. You're very forward today. Not that I mind, like at all. In fact, I quite like it. But, is that meant to be flirting? What, flirting? Don't be absurd, mortal. A Grim Reaper does not flirt. That would be ridiculous. Wow, you're really wooing me right now. Anyway, my questions. What about your family? Want to meet the in-laws? We are not married. Should we get married then? Ah! Right now? That's a little short notice. Fine, fine. Maybe later then. What did you want to know about them? Do you have any family? Of course I do. I'm gonna say, sadly, I don't see them that much these days. Yes, that's what happens when you move away. I knew it would happen, but I'm still a little sad. I'm hoping I'll see them again soon. Why did you move away from them? I just needed a change. And that's the real reason I moved away from my hometown, IRL. Just needed a change. I see, as good a reason as any. I'd like to get a house at some point, but I think I'd have to move even further away. Double as lonely. Oh, I know. You could just move in with me. Huh? Me? Little mortal, you wouldn't like living with me. Do you hog the sheets? Snore super loud? That is not what I meant at all. And no, I do neither of those things. How do you know? Unless someone's there to tell you. Oh, Grim, we cannot be. You steal all the blankets and I was chilled to the bone. And you snored so loudly I could not hear my own thoughts. You have a vivid imagination. But no, I do not sleep with others. I don't like to share my own space. So there's no way for me to convince you? Why would you ever want to live with me? I will never understand. You didn't even know I existed a week ago. Okay, that is a totally reasonable point to make. Very fair. Exactly. But once this week is over, I'll own your soul. Then we can revisit this. You definitely will not, but sure. But backtracking a few steps then. My family. I guess I've got a mom and dad, and they raised me together. It was love at first sight for them. The moment their eyes met, they were drawn to one another. They told me it was fate. And they were fortunate to find each other. Some soulmates never find their other half. Some wouldn't even know their soul called for another. Wait, so soulmates are an actual thing? How do you know if you find them then? You wouldn't know. It's quite rare. Do I have one? How would I know? Seems like a question to ask yourself. While you seem quite interested in my soul. Wait, if someone else is my soulmate, they might take offense at you being so keen for my soul. Well, sorry to them, but your soul belongs to me. So don't go getting any ideas thinking you can get out of our arrangement. Wouldn't dream of it. Do you have any siblings? Nope, just me. I've never been bothered by it. I'd never had to deal with siblings taking my stuff, so that's nice. I've always felt pretty independent. Do you have any siblings, Grim? I do not. And thank the lords for that. You do give only child vibes, so I'm not surprised. How so? It's just the way you act sometimes. You're disgusted at the idea of sharing. And sometimes you're kind of demanding. I take what I want when I want it. Yes, exactly. It's my right as a Reaper. I bet if you had a sibling, they'd put you in your place. I know my place. Sure you do. So that's the family questions out of the way then. What's next? I require any names of mortals who tickle your fancy. What exactly do you need that for? I will have them taken care of. I think my idea of taking care of and yours are probably very different. Whatever do you mean? What will you do with the information? Do you plan to take their souls prematurely? Their souls? No, that would be against the code. I'll just make sure they do not get in my way. In my way of getting your soul, of course. Nothing else. Nothing whatsoever. Alright. He's being so tsundere. Name says, don't touch my mortal. Okay. I think I should keep these names to myself. Tell me immediately. I don't think so, mister. What if I command you to tell me? I would laugh at you for being so edgy. You should do as you're told. There's no point in making this more difficult than it needs to be. Grimmy. I'm waiting, mortal. I don't need random people getting in the way of my work. How exactly do you expect them to interfere? I do not wish to find out. So just give me the names and do not worry about it. There must be someone, correct? There's no one like that in my life, Grim. Well, that makes my job a bit easier. I suppose no maiming will need to occur today. Maiming? Oops, did I say that? You wouldn't really do that, would you? Who knows? Why? I'm serious about my work. I do not want anyone getting in the way. Even if there was someone special in my life, they wouldn't be able to stop a Grim Reaper. I don't share, Sunshine. Oh. Share what? You, obviously. Ah! Got me all giddy over here. Okay. Luckily, there really is no one. But why? Why is there no one else? What do you mean? Why do you not have someone? Okay, he's making me feel bad about myself now. You are so what? Just how could you not have a special person? Are you asking me why I'm single right now? Yes, I do not understand. You're well... Never mind. No, what were you going to say? I'm what? Have you seen yourself? Are you trying to insult me or compliment me? Did I tell you how absolutely awful you look? No, you didn't. I did not. That would be because I cannot lie. So, surely people have asked to court you. Well, yes. But I turned them down. So I haven't actually ever dated, if that's what you mean. You turned them down? Why? They just didn't feel right for me. I didn't feel the same way they did, so it wouldn't have been fair to them. So nobody has ever taken you to eat somewhere fancy or bought you some nice flowers? That usually requires accepting going on a date, so no. No flowers or fancy meals for me, I'm afraid. And do you like that stuff? Fancy meals or flowers? I don't need fancy, but some cute flowers would be nice. I am a plant girl after all. And what about you then, Grim? You said yesterday you've never been in love. But that doesn't mean you've never dated or had a crush on someone. Any underworldings take your fancy? Underworldings? No. Then any mortals? Well... And on to the final question. Right or left side of the bed? If I have to answer, so do you. I choose to pass. Left or right side? The right. Noted. Those were all the questions I had prepared. So, you can ask me again why it took me so long to respond? Or whether I thought your approach to this little game was wrong? Fine, answer them this time then. Was my approach wrong? It was cute in a weird way. The approach was fine, you just phrased things kind of strangely. Like you're interested, but you don't want to seem too interested. You are so obvious sometimes. It's obvious in what way? Obviously really interested in getting to know me. Oh, also, you rambled to yourself again. The last time you did that was when we first met. I did not ramble then. Oh, my mistake. I must be remembering wrong, huh? You should see about getting your memory looked at. Maybe you are developing an issue. It could be quite serious. Stop messing around. I don't have any memory issues. I was just being sarcastic. You? Sarcastic? No, you would never. Ha ha ha, very funny. Okay. Now it's just like, who can be out sarcasticing each other? I am hilarious, yes, thank you for noticing. I'm still being sarcastic. It seems I was fooled this time. That seems to happen a lot with you. Oh! And now he's calling me. Alright, you called me so suddenly. Did you miss my face that much? I was simply bored of typing out my responses to your stupidity. That's a little rude. You're the one spouting nonsense. I know you don't really mind. You wouldn't talk to me all this time if you did. You just take my soul and be done with it. Right? There's something wrong with taking my time. Someone's struggling. I'll take it when the time is right. You appear to be running low on time though. 2 days and then your soul is mine, remember? That will not be happening. Oh. I'm still looking forward to our soul baby, by the way. You're still going on about that? It's not a thing. It'll never be a thing. It isn't happening. But he is blushing. It's already been decided. You need to stop and think for a second. There's no such thing as a soul baby. I'll cherish it and raise it well. I think I'm going to cry. Well, you haven't taken my soul yet, so I may as well mentally prepare myself for the baby. Okay? You better help. You're a grumpy thing, but I know you'll be a good soul father. If you stopped talking, you would improve as a person tenfold. He's so mean, but he's still talking to us. That is enough meaningless chatter. What were you doing, mortal? Right now? Looking at you. That much is obvious. You and your small brain, it's very wrinkly though. Yeah, stop calling me stupid. I meant before that. I apologize. I forgot I have to be awfully clear with you. Oh my gosh. Why do you want to know? Just answer the question. So demanding. Well, before your 50 questions, there wasn't 50. It was nowhere near 50. Are you that poor at counting? Oh my god. You're at nearly 50 questions. I was, well, not doing much actually, hanging out around my apartment. Parrot was acting a little strange earlier. I thought she might be getting sick. But she perked right up. I suppose I just have a healing presence. Maybe you do. I actually just got home from work, but I have the next few days off. You do? Figured if I was gonna die, I didn't want to spend my last days at work. But I know I'll be fine anyway. So I'm just gonna enjoy my little at-home vacation. I see. And your plans for later? Maybe I'll go for a walk or something. I do like walking in the park. Get some nice tea. Let's get some tea. And that's only like a block or so down the road. Very convenient. So you won't be out too long? I'll probably go out tomorrow. It's a little late now. But I shouldn't be long unless I get lost somewhere along the way. I'd like to think that you will not. Of course I won't. I was just pulling your leg. Leave my legs out of this. I don't appreciate them being pulled. Haha, Grim, you are so dumb. I think I'm quite smart, actually. Anyway, good, this works for me. Stay right there. Huh. Oh! And then he ends the call. Yeah, oh, what's going on? Did you accidentally hang up? It was no accident. Oh. Just hold on a minute. Or a bit longer than that, maybe. Just wait. And what exactly am I waiting for? Just wait. You step back from your computer. You're not sure what you're waiting for exactly, but you might as well hang out until he messages you again. You spend a little time with Carrot and check the moisture of your sprout. Eventually, you can't find anything fun to do while you wait for Grim to get back in contact. Honestly, it worries you a little how dependent you've become on talking with him. You lie back on your bed staring at the ceiling. You only met him 5 days ago, but it feels like a lifetime you've known each other. Putting aside the fact that he's the Grim Reaper, you've honestly never enjoyed someone's company as much as his. It's a little confusing. You know full well what this strange feeling in your heart is, but you try to push it aside. As fun as talking to him is, he's still the Grim Reaper. You wander back to your computer. It's been around 30 minutes now. There's still nothing. Disappointed, you go to turn away when you see an incoming call. Okay. What could this possibly be? Welcome back. Look up. Call ended? Oh, okay. You look up from your computer out towards the night sky, and on the other side of your currently closed window, you see something so surprising you're sure you must be imagining it. Oh! He's here! What the hell? What are you doing here? Now that face is priceless, well worth the trip here, I have to say. Grim? Don't call me that to my face. It's embarrassing enough hearing it over our calls. But he's blushing. It's Casper! Casper! That cannot be his real name. That's my real name. Casper. Hello, sunshine. You look like you've seen a ghost. Maybe I have. One that is kind of sexy. A very cute one. A really pretty one. Yeah, it's kind of sexy. I'm far from a ghost, Mir. Are you sure? Certain. So you'll admit to being sexy then? That much is obvious. I'm lovely to look at after all. Perhaps not as lovely to look at as you, though. Oh. Which you should know to be truthful. Because, as you know, well, I can't lie. Am I flustering you? You're blushing right now. It's just real warm in here. A literal sauna. So hot tonight, yep. Are you trying to avoid my gaze now? Stop hiding your face, I'm trying to look at you. Oh. There's no need to be shy anyway. You are lovely, there's nothing to be shy about. Oh, you're staring too much. Nice to see you looking flustered for a change. Grim, Casper. Alright, Casper then. Yes, mortal? How are you even here? Wait a second. I live on the 5th floor. You do? Not much of an inconvenience for me, luckily. How are you even sitting, whatever you're doing there? I am neither sitting nor standing. I can literally see you on the other side of this window. Congratulations. Would you like an award? You'll find I'm floating. This doesn't make any sense. So being a Grim Reaper is fine and believable, but you draw the line at floating? Alright, fair point. Is it magic? Something like that. It's quite simple. Can you teach me? I don't think that's a good idea. If something went wrong, it would be my fault. And of course, it would be breaking many rules. Aw, you can just say you care. Maybe I'm just not fond of cleaning you up off the floor. Maybe you just want to avoid admitting you kinda care. No levitation lessons for you. Boo. Wait. Can't people see you? You think I would be so careless? No? I've cast a glamour. Okay. Are you invisible then? Invisible? No. I've taken another form to everyone's eyes but yours. So my neighbors aren't going to see a mysterious man floating outside my window? If they were to look, they'd simply see a raven. Alright, a raven, of course. Not a good choice. You have a predictable side to you sometimes. But I do need to know, yes? How exactly did you find me? You think I didn't know where you lived? I never told you. I know everything about you, Sunshine. So I assume you've come to claim it? My soul, that is? I had a good run, I suppose. No, I'm actually not here for that. You aren't? I know you can't lie, but that sounds like a lie. It's not. I know. Did you just drop by to say hi then? No. I'm here because I have something here with me, hidden. Ooh, he's blushing. What does he have? Something to give to you. Here. For me? Is there anyone else here? He's giving me flowers, and they're sunflowers. Yes, you, stupid mortal. You said you'd like some. You got me flowers? I didn't think to ask what type of flowers you liked, so I picked ones that looked like you. The brightest, sunniest flowers I could find. Casper, yes, mortal? It really means a lot to me. You know, if you want them, you're going to have to open the window. Oh, of course. Are you going to come in? Are you inviting me in? I'll promise to try and be good. What's he gonna do? Okay, then please do come in. Ah. Though I am greatly pleased by the invitation, maybe next time, little human. Okay. Alright. You changed your mind. But you really will have to open it at least a crack if you want these. Alright, I do want them. There we go. You're quite the risk taker, aren't you? Are you telling me I should be scared? I'm simply making an observation. What fun would life be if we weren't taking at least a few risks, hmm? Here you go, Mir. Reach for the flowers. Your hands are really warm. And yours are quite cold, even through the gloves. They're really pretty. How can hands be pretty? I meant the flowers. But your hands are quite pretty too, now that you mention it. Then I'd say your hands are also very, nice. Aw, how cute. Who would have thought hands could be so alluring? Okay. What are you whispering about now? I really must be on my way. I've accomplished the thing I wanted to do. So soon? Duty always calls. Off to steal souls then? Better theirs than yours, wouldn't they say? Or wouldn't you say? No? You can just hand over yours now if you want. Better get to work before you get in trouble, my little reaper. And since when am I yours? Since the moment we met. Don't be damaging my goods, you hear? So demanding. Casper near. Do be careful. Since you asked so nicely, I'll try my best. Don't forget to close that window after I leave. Wouldn't want anyone crawling in while you aren't looking. Okay. New items added to gallery. You went out for a few errands today, but mostly you hung around home. Alright, so we have 2 more days. I think I'm going to keep the finale to be in a 3rd video, so this will be a 3-part series. So let's end it here, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye!